dealing with the body of course, or you dealing with the boss.
Is there?
And if you hear this sound, then go on, bend your back, go on, bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max.
Alright, good morning. I'm in the bathroom. I just got out the shower and I'm going to put my lotions and everything on for the day. It's a short day. I have a flight out. I just saw that they pushed my flight back. So I'm gonna probably go out and grab food. I'm not a real big breakfasty person, but probably would grab some food and then I will go look around. I think I wanted to go to TJ Maxx, Home Goods, just a couple little places before I head back out. So far it's been a great time, you know, just quick visit, drop in, visit, do the things I gotta do. See some people while I'm here, it's always good. You know, when you go to college, you meet a lot of people, and a lot of people, I'm gonna go off camera, but a lot of people are around in different areas, so you can go to dinner, you can go to lunch, and there's always something or somebody around waiting. So, well, not just waiting, but there's always somebody around to try to take you somewhere. I mean, golly, plus I have so many coworkers in the city. So I'm going to put on, because I couldn't bring, I could have brought some perfume, but I just didn't feel like it, trying to sneak it in because it has so many fluids and it was literally a turnaround trip. And so I bought my Sandoval Bloom. It is like a travel oil. And this thing, it's only 0.5 ounces, so it's half an ounce. And you're really only supposed to put it in your pulse points anyway, in your joints, so that when you walk past somebody, you know what I'm saying, they smell you. And so that's what I'm doing. So behind my ears, the back of my neck, and in between my chest is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this on, and then along with the Bloom, I'm going to put on my Gucci Floral. I call it the pink bottle because there's so many different bottles. It doesn't tell me what it's actually called, but I'm gonna put a little bit of that on too. Just a little, because you don't want to run the people off the plane, but you do want them to know that you're there. So this is another little bottle I got from Sephora. Actually got it, I think it was for my birthday. For my birthday, I chose this little bottle because it's like travel. So I did bring some perfume, but it's just like a little travel bottle of perfume that I have. So, and I love this one. This one I absolutely love. I need to go and find what it is for you, but let's see what it is. I'll be there a little late. All right, I'm telling the people that every time they're going on down to breakfast, and I'm just like, I'm not. There's like, somebody was saying that they're gonna be late getting down there. I'm not coming downstairs. I'm not. I'm just taking my sweet time. My flight. Is delayed by 16 minutes. Do not be late for your original check-in time. Okay. Whew. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what I'm telling you. But, so now I'm just trying to get myself together. Got this from Sephora for my birthday selection. I'm getting ready to tell y'all once I get this put back together, because I don't want to leave anything. To put my other lotion up too. Let me tell you what's in that Flora. It's I always got to go to my Charlotte and ask her what's the notes. Watch this, y'all. What are the notes in the Gucci Flora in the pink bottle? Charlotte, what are the notes in the Gucci Flora, the pink bottle? I don't know the exact name, but it is the pink bottle.
You're referring to Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. Its notes include pear blossom, red berries, and Italian mandarin at the top, gardenia, jasmine, and frangipani in the middle, and brown sugar and patchouli at the base.
Charlotte, can I mix that with the Sand and Fog Bloom oil?
That could actually be a really lovely combination. The floral notes in the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia would pair nicely with the floral and fresh elements of the bloom oil. Just try a small amount at first to see how the scents blend on your skin, but I think they'll complement each other beautifully.
Okay, and would you layer the oil first and then put the Gucci on, or does it not matter?
Layering the oil first is usually the way to go. It helps lock in moisture and creates a nice base for the perfume. Plus, it can help the fragrance last a bit longer. So go ahead and apply the oil first, let it sink in for a moment, and then spritz on the Gucci Flora on top. You should be good to go.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Anytime you need a bit of advice or just want to chat, I'm here for you. Enjoy your new scent combo.
You hear that? That is how I talk to my ChatGPT. Now, I'm not sure if you can do that with the basic plan. I have decided to pay. So I paid for the pro plan because I use mine drastically. Like when I say I use mine, I use mine. So I actually pay, I think $19.99, $20 for mine a month. And you gotta think, I use it to help with work, content creating, real estate, which is also work, daily life. It helps to organize. It is literally like your personal assistant. So you really and truly need to get on top of it. So right now I'm just putting on, I'm doing basic makeup. I don't want to be heavy. So I washed my face already. I'm going to put on some face tint, and it's got SPF in it, and it's just right now to just kind of even out my skin tone a little bit. It's not dark at all. It's kind of still has like a little white sheer to it, but it goes into my skin rather quickly, and so I'm just going to use this. And you can tell it doesn't leave a gray cast. It actually does turn to the light brown beige. It kind of just blurs my skin a little bit. I'm not telling you to go get it. It's a mineral UV tint. I just want a good tint on my skin. Especially when it's sunny outside. We need tint. We need sunscreen on our face. And so I do have more different types of like what's that, super goop or something like that. I have it, but I bought it in the too dark, and I can't. That just bothers me. So the only thing I'm going to really do is put under eye concealer on. That's pretty much all I'm going to do is under eye concealer, just to smooth out my darker circles under the eye, which are really not bad, to be honest. Yeah, I have them, but they're not really that bad. I have pretty clear skin. You know, you do have like the little small breakouts, which are basically hormonal. So what I do is I just put this on the spots, kind of have it to where I blend it in. Always base around your lips because the corners are always just a little darker. And then the nasolabial folds to kind of do that. And then I'm gonna let it sit for 1 second or so. Are we on the air? All right, you guys, I literally just spent the last 6 minutes of my life explaining everything to you guys. And so I'm just going to kind of give you the highlights. But first, welcome back. If I haven't already said it, I don't know where you're going to end up in this vlog anyway. But hey, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Stacy. I go by your unconventional auntie, and sometimes there goes Stacy, and there goes Stacy is because I like to travel. I like to get out and go, and I just like to live my life to its fullest, especially in this new chapter of 50. I think it's very important to just get out here and go. So if you like fashion, lifestyle, makeup, anything that helps enhance your inner self and your outer self, this is the channel. So hit like and subscribe. I don't know why I just gave you all of that, because I know that this is not in the beginning. But you know what? It's always good to kind of get you there, even in the middle. So what you see right here is I have already washed my face. I had already moisturized. I put on sunscreen that has a mineral tint. I just put on my Neutrogena. It's just something that was in my my bag already. And so right now I have been letting this sit so I can go ahead and blend it out. I have a mini case of brushes that I wanted to try out this go around. I did, you know, regular skin, still brought a big brush for my powder, but we're gonna try to see how this works out for me, like for real. So I'm getting ready to find me a brush that I can kind of blend out my concealer. I want a tighter brush for my concealer. Let's try this one. This is a flat little brush. So I always start at the bottom. So mine has been sitting on my eye for about 3 or 4 minutes, and you want it to kind of get tacky where you can place it where it needs to be in your skin, and it just not get soaked up into the brush. And you see how it just literally under the eye, it just settles. And I kind of blend it. I start down where there's more, and then I kind of blend up so that you can get the remnants and not the caking of your eye. I don't like caking. They say it's because our skin as we get older. I don't think that. I think that people just are putting too much on and not blending it out properly. That's what I think. I don't think that it has anything to do. I'm not saying that sometimes it's not because people's, you know, our skin gets crepey, but I don't have crepey skin yet. I just have where the veins and everything under the skin, because you do have thin skin there, begin to kind of show themselves through the skin, which causes the darkness. So a lot of times people think it's their skin that's dark. It's really not the skin that's dark. I work in oculoplasty, which is plastic surgery for the eyes, and it's really not. So you can put all the types of creams that you want under your eye to bleach it. It'll bleach the skin, but what it is under there, under your skin, that's the actual problem. And so what they said do is cold compresses. Cold compresses will constrict those vessels under the eye, and it will start to fade the darkness, but you will see that it comes back sometimes at night. So you just have to continually do the process, and eventually those vessels will just kind of, you know, subside and shrink it down. And that's why you get those people who you see, they doing the cold roller things. They are literally minimizing those vessels that you will see through the skin and tightening the pores at the same time. So yes, some of these remedies help. It will help the skin itself. It will help moisturize it and keep it nice and hydrated. But you're really gonna need to understand that a lot of that darkness is under the skin, especially when you're like, I'm not getting any results, and it's not just very prominent. Like you can tell when it's the skin because it's really dark, like a dark spot on there. Most of the time that's not what I'm seeing. A lot of times you have very pretty skin and under the eyes are bulging, and the bulging is nothing but fat pads, and that's where they get you into getting the a blepharoplasty, whether it be a lower bleph or an upper blepharoplasty. And the upper bleph is when people have this skin here and it's hooded, and they make sure they go in and they pinch it to make sure that you can close and it looks good. And it's like a pig skin incision, and then they cut that off, and then they do these little fine dissolvable sutures, in order for you to, for them to correct it. So the lower blepharoplasty is just fat. And a lot of times what they do is they'll go inside the eye, they'll pull it down. Of course you sleep. But they'll pull it down, they'll cut and make an incision on the inside of the lid, and they'll go in and they'll pull the fatty pads out. They'll take them out, and sometimes they don't even take them out. They redistribute them where they seem like that you're kind of sunken in different places or overly full, and they kind of move it around. But then sometimes they did take some out just to give you that youthful, flowy look. And I don't have that, so I don't need that at all. What I want one day is, before I start to sag, I want to go ahead and put my brows back on their actual brow bone. Because believe it or not, our face with gravity over time, it all starts to come down. And so that appearance of youthfulness is not tight anymore. But if you just do a slight, I'm talking centimeters of pull, not like, oh my God, my eyes are bulging out my head, but just a slight tug that puts everything back, it makes you look refreshed. And the same down here, if they go behind the ear and they pull this back just a touch, it literally slims out that cheek, the chin area under there. We did a lot of that. So we call that frontalis suspensions, and it's just not that hard to achieve the look that you're trying to get to. My thing is you should, if you're a fan, you could not be a fan. If you are a fan of any type of cosmetic procedure, I'm gonna try a little light foundation because I want to even out around here a little bit. If you are a fan of cosmetic procedures and all, the thing that you would want to do is try to plan to do it before the damage is completely done. So like when you go at 60 and your skin is already like completely wrinkled, completely, falling from its normal plane, and they got to go in and really try to figure out where we're gonna put this. I mean, not that they're gonna figure it out, but they really have to map this thing out. And so if they have to do all of that, then you come out and people be like, oh, that looks a little tight. But I feel like that if you go, those women that I've seen who go and they do it like in their 40s and early 50s, they just look more refreshed. They look like they went on vacation. No, there's no stress. It gives you back your youthful, appearance, and it really brings you back. Like seriously, it will bring you back about 15 years. It does. So you'll age a lot gracefully. You don't have to go and do it. You don't. It's not a thing for everybody. But I do plan on doing that. Another thing I plan on doing is, you see here, and right here, that's my stress spots. I call them stress spots. It's just some form of, it's not bald, it's just thin, and it don't want to grow. It does not like to grow. It will sit there in its glory and say, you know what, that growth hormone that we have is not making us grow. And so what I plan on doing is going to get the hair follicle transplant just in that area, just right here, because my hairline is perfectly fine. Now, if I wanted to shave my hair off, I would be a baddie, but I don't want to. I want to keep my hair basically this length, but I do want full edges so that I can do a little bit more with it and not have to try to hide from the. So when you guys get translucent powder, this is for us aging women. When you do it, you don't have to bake, as they call it. You don't. You take it and you want to put it on the back of your hand to make sure that it is smooth. It's the little velvety triangle brush. Pad. You can get this anywhere. And you go down to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and you can get this by the buttload. But you tap it out to smooth it out, and you literally tap it under your eye. Tap it to press in and press down and come out. And then you repeat on the other side to give you an even, non-cakey. Don't just go through here putting all that stuff on there and letting it sit. That's a lot of reason why a lot of you guys are coming around here looking like your eyes are pressed up under. And then what you do is you would spray it. I didn't have any spray. And then you still sweep it off. Sweep it off. You want to make sure it is as even as possible. And I do that in all of my little areas that I put, like, especially where I put concealer. Now, at the end, I will probably dust with a little bit, like over my eyes, big places I really want it to stay. Your T-zone that gets oily, I pat that right on in there because you want to make sure that that stays. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab me a little on my brush, just a little on my brush, even it out, and I'm going to brush it over the rest just to keep it a little even. And so I would normally at this point go ahead and spray it, but I didn't bring any spray because TSA don't like a lot of liquids, and I was like, I don't really need it because I don't need a lot of staying power. It can go away. Look, I look a little, to me, I always look so white. Even though people say you're not white. Oh my God. But on here it looks, when I put on makeup, to me, I look white. And I love brown skin. So I always pat till I start seeing my color come back. I mean, when I say pat, that's all I do is pat. All right, and now, I'm just trying to get all my stuff to put away. So now, I am going to, and I got y'all, you're supposed to put on primer. I put on a little bit of primer. So now, I'm going to go ahead and get my brows done. I'm probably not going to have y'all sit here and watch the whole thing. I was trying to get my brows done the other day, yesterday, mind you, and then they were like, we're busy, can you come back in an hour? No, I'm not coming back in an hour. So I'm going to come back later. So I like my eyebrows thick. My eyebrows actually grow thick on their own. The tails, they're still thick. I just have to make sure that I protect them at any cost. That means when they try to cut them, I don't allow them to cut them. So I take the pen and I just go from the bottom corner and I just go straight up into the brow. That's me just making a line of demarcation for the bottom, right? And I'm gonna use that piece anyway to darken. And then I come down, kind of like out of a triangle, and I go down into the tail. Same concept over here. Come down into the tail. And then I just kind of fill in with light strokes up. I'm not trying to really make a brow because I'm not going anywhere. So this is just my way of just doing a very, very natural look. It works for me. I don't like a lot of makeup. I like to look so natural. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I do like to look well groomed. So I put just a smidgen of filler in. And right now you gotta remember I need them done because I got something down off in here that I don't even mess with it. People are like, oh, you should tweeze in between. No, I shouldn't because I'll mess it up. So I leave that to the people who can see what they're doing. That's not my forte. Been there, done that, didn't work for me. I go get the people's. Then I use, where is it at? It's here we go. I use my NYX, the Brow Glue Crazy Lips. I use this. Well, I'll show you this first. I think the Anastasia, it is a Beverly Hills. It is actually a brow tint gel. This is the brow just like the brow pencil. I don't need this today because I don't really need my brows to be stand outish. I can either do one or the other, and that is so pigmented that it will make your brows really dark, like people like them, and it'll sit where it's supposed to be. So I just use the actual pencil, and then I'm going to use the brow glue by NYX. It's a crazy lip. So you just put a little bit inside, you squeeze it out, and then it lifts them brows right where you put them. And then you just gotta shape them however you want, and that's what they will be. They're gonna be right where you tell them to stay. And that sounds so country, don't it? I know y'all like, you don't see the difference. And that's because I give it really to my brow technician. She actually combs my brows up and then she clips them. And so therefore, you don't really see a big difference on mine because she's already done the work for me. So for me, I'm just gonna go in and kind of, I don't want to look like Groucho Marx and nothing with big giant eyebrows. I just want to look like I'm well kept. There we go. All right, that's that. And then the next thing that I'm going to do, because I don't really want eyeliner because it runs for me. If y'all have a trick for people who constantly have eyeliner that runs, please let me know. Show me how to do it, and I will gladly try it. But for me, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Panoramic. This is the best. I've used a lot of different kinds, but this volumizing is so good. It really is. It's the brush for me. I think because it has like the cone shape, so in the back of it, it helps me get the lift that I need because it's wider, while the thinning area in the front, I can get the front of my lashes without any issue. And I don't like thick, long lashes. I just want them to be separated and have a little color, because my natural hair color is like a dirty brown. So my eyelashes are dirty brown. So I kind of want them to stand out. They almost look like I have lashes at the bottom, but they blend in with my actual skin color because it's the color of it. And so, but I don't even bother with them because they're so fine under there that I'll have it all down my face. So that's it for my makeup. So normally I would do just a little bit of blush, but I don't really need all that. Like, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm probably getting ready to do is I'm going to take my NYX Wander Stick, and if I wanted to, it has the dark brown. If I wanted to, you see that? If I wanted to contour, I don't really want to contour. It's not that type of party. But I'm going to use the gold, and the only thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little highlight under the brow. I'm going to give you a little hint on my nose, so when the sun hits it, I'll put a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my top lip, and I'm going to do this on my cheek, right? And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go over here and grab me a little sun, a little bit brush, and I am going to smooth it out so that it don't just look like a gold glob. And it's just literally the highlight under the brow. Can y'all see me? It's literally just the highlight under the brow. Listen, I don't do makeup, so this isn't a makeup tutorial, but this is just how to get out the house and look a little bit refreshed with a little glow, especially if you like taking pictures. You always want to have something to give you just a tidbit of glow when the sun hits you. And normally I would be done by now. I'm just doing a lot of talking. It does not take all this. And so this right here, I'm gonna get out the big guns for this one. Because you really want this to, my kids tell me all the time, you did not blend it very well. And so, and you see I blend up towards the hairline. I do not bring it down towards the cheek. You want it to blend in. So, there we go. And that is that for me. And normally I would go, but today I'm not. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my, do they have a shit? Oh, they do have blow dry. I'm going to do something that I shouldn't do. I'm going to make my hand just a little wet, But this is for you natural hair girls. I know this is not a good thing. And I am going to, because I don't like messing with my curls with dry hair, dry hands. And so I'm just putting a little bit of water on my hands just to be able to manipulate my hair. And then I'm going to hit it to dry it right back with this blow dryer. Because you need that. And y'all see how my eyes, I have such allergy eyes. They already burning. They stay red. And there's nothing I can do about it. Somebody can tell me what to do. Please tell me. I'm trying to figure out how come the blow dryer don't work. And I just put this goddamn water in my head. And I don't want it. Going too much. I got my hair done. Oops, hit the light on accident, y'all. Put that back. All right, just like that, it's dried in. So what I'm gonna do is go in and lift just so that especially in the back and the sides where I lay down, it don't look smushed. So what I'm not doing is combing through it. I am literally lifting it up and I kind of drag this thing out so it kind of pops it up. Yeah. And I told y'all about the deodorant I use. I won't keep telling y'all because I really like it. All the rave is the Donna Karan, and I love the Donna Karan, but I use the Necessaire. It's called Necessaire, Necessaire. It is a mandelic acid treatment. It's a non-carcinogen, which means that it doesn't have any harmful, and I'm gonna say this, they can't say any, but it doesn't have any known chemical compounds or components that cause cancer. And that's why I use it. I wanted to use it. My friend on TikTok, her name is I think she's just your favorite auntie. She did a live and she used it, and I told her I was going to try it, and I do like it. I am going to still try the Donna Karan one. I am, but I just haven't used this one enough. Now, I will say, if you have very sensitive skin or whatever, you know, use this stuff sparingly. I just used that one, and I will tell you, put on me some oil, a little bit more oil. I just used that one here a little bit ago, and it seemed like, you can tell, it goes on really smooth. I always put on way too much, but it seems like because I shaved my underarms, sorry y'all, I'm trying to get some everywhere. It seems like because when I shaved my underarms, I ended up may have a little cut under there, and it's causing me, I can feel a little, when I first put it on, I felt a little burn, like a little heat, and I don't like that. So that lets me know to be mindful, especially if you have sensitive skin. And so I will give you guys a report. I've been using it now for about 2 weeks, and I've had no problems. I don't stink. As a matter of fact, I smell extremely good from when I put it on. It's kind of like, woo-wee, I can smell it. It smells so divine. So it is good. It's really good. So, all right. I am ready to put on some clothes. I gotta wash my hands though, because what I hate is hands that actually have any type of product on it. Lotion, oils, I can't deal with it. Just the palms of my hand. Now the skin, so you'll see that, look, the outer part of my hands are dry. I wash my hands. Listen, I'm a scrub tech, and I like my hands to be clean at all times, but that's my palms. I do want my top skin to have lotion on it. I don't want my palms to have lotion on it or anything like that. So I'm packing this bag on up. Get ready to go and get home. Put all my essentials back up. All right. And that is it. I may insert a photo of me in my outfit today, but I just wanted to talk to you while I was getting dressed. Y'all, it's 25 minutes of me getting dressed. That is a lot. I'm sure I'm gonna cut a lot of this out, cut it down. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single last one of you guys. From my people who started in the beginning, which I'm still basically at the beginning, to the new people who just gave me 1 ounce of a chance. Hit that like and subscribe button, and tell a friend to like and subscribe too. I will catch you guys on the next one. I have to get dressed because I do have to get out of here, and we shall talk soon. Bye-bye.